because somebody that's not in the group asked me to have access to it. So there we go. Awesome. Well, Daryl, thank you so much for hopping on, and we might have some other folks hopping on as we go along, while some are catching the live stream in our private group and some will be catching the replay. So if you are in the private group, if you're watching live, feel free to post questions and comments in there. If you're catching the replay, you can do that as well, and I will make sure to hop on and check once in a while. And if I do not get a chance to answer your questions while we are live, I will make sure to get to your questions as soon as possible. So with the big launch, the big announcements that we have from Send Out Cards, basically in a nutshell, Send Out Cards has started a parent company. So it is still owned by Send Out Cards, and this parent company is called Greener Still. And there is a song about Greener Still that some people know about. I had never heard of that song before, and it has to do with how as the river flows and it goes through different areas and other streams connect together as well, the pastures all around are greener still because of all that flow in all directions. So Greener Still became the name for that parent company, and that parent company oversees Send Out Cards. And that parent company also oversees 5 other businesses that were started this weekend that we as Send Out Cards business affiliates, we have the opportunity to actually represent all 6 now, because Send Out Cards is 1 and now we have 5 more. So we have the ability to actually represent all 6 under the umbrella of Greener Still. And so let me go ahead and do a little bit of screen sharing, and I will share with you the overview page for Greener Still. So here we are. Greener Still is, like I said, that's the umbrella that covers all 6. And Greener Still is about more kindness, better relationships, and health and well-being, because basically Send Out Cards from the get-go has been a relationship development company. So that is the core of everything that has to do also with Greener Still. There's relationship with self, relationship with others, and relationship in business. So if you go to greenerstill.com with my information behind it, because greenerstill.com is the generic, and then greenerstill.com for each affiliate, then they have the additional piece to their link, then you can see all the details. For mine, I actually have all my links put together in one place, which is liveabetterway.com, and I have all my links there, so you can click on Greener Still and see all the details about that if you have any additional questions. Or if you are checking this out because somebody else invited you and you're working with a different affiliate, go to their link. If you don't know what their link is, let me know. I can actually look that up in the system. So Greener Still, just scrolling down, basically, like I said, self, others, and business. Those are the 3 focuses, and then we divide it. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom because Greener Still in itself is a business opportunity, but it's a business opportunity to where it is representing 6 different companies. And those 6 different companies are Blue 42, and Blue 42, that's relationship with self. So these are nutraceutical products. These are health and wellness. And for myself, I do have a health and wellness company that I have been with for, let's see, my son is 24. So over 24 years that I have been with that company, and I'm very passionate about it. And I still to this day represent that company. And the way that I see Blue 42 is actually complementary, because Blue 42 offers some things that I do not offer with that company. So for me, I see it as being complementary. I don't see a competition. I see it as being able to work hand in hand, and as a way that when I have conversations with people, I can guide them to whatever is the best fit for them. Because it's not about what do I have to offer, is what is available that is the right fit for the individual. So that's the way that I see it. And so that's where Blue 42 for Life is going to come in, to where it's going to be complementary to what I already offer in a different area. The other one that is relationship with self is Prompting You. And that is Prompting You for University. And in there, you are going to be receiving classes and workshops. And what I love about all these is that they also operate individually. So let's say that I wanted to focus on sharing strictly about Prompting You, Prompting University. I have a website now that is strictly Prompting University. And so each individual websites are for the product or the service itself. It is not a business opportunity website. We have that separate. So I totally love that, because when we have conversations with people, we can go with conversation based on what their needs are. And not everybody's looking for a business opportunity. So to have those separate on separate websites, I love that we have that. In the Prompting University, classes that are in there, it's a membership access. And yes, I have already signed up for a 1-year membership. I'm like, why go with a month to month? I'm already signed up. I signed up for an entire year. Classes that are in there are going to be adding more and more. So instead of having your monthly membership increase as far as the membership price, it stays the same, or the yearly stays the same, but the classes that are being added in there are going to keep growing, to where there are going to be fitness classes, there are going to be cooking classes, going to be classes on photography, personal development, business classes, and yes, some of those eventually will also be our understanding classes that can count for continuing education unit in BNI because of specific topics that are going to be covered. There are going to be there is Prompting Academy. I participated in the Prompting Academy last year, which is a personal development course on I am statements and vision. And I took that Prompting Academy. That in itself is worth its weight in gold. It has helped me in developing and growing from a personal standpoint, to where during the year 2020, when everything was falling apart around the world, the groundwork that I did by taking that class helped me actually to move forward and propel and get to where I am today, to where I'm very thankful to now be an intern in a coaching program and to be one of the leaders in that program. And it has helped me in a lot of other ways as well. But I know we have a specific amount of time here, so let's move on to the next segment. The first two that we covered are Blue 42 for Life and Prompting University. Those are for self, where it's personal development, relationship with self, and learning new skills, such as learning photography. I'm hoping that they're going to have some dance lessons in there, like cha-cha and merengue, and that's going to be fun. But they're going to keep on growing and adding more classes. All right, so moving on, now it's relationship with others. Send out cards is one of those that are relationship with others. So send out cards, been around for like 17 or 18 years at this point. So send out cards is stronger than ever, and that is one of the options that we have available. And our Send Out Cards website has been revamped. It is gorgeous, and we are going to keep on having more and more cards that are available. And now we even have more options available as far as plans. So I'm pretty excited, because the plans that are now available are going to help especially business owners save even more with their card sending. So I'm excited about that. And I can cover that. I can actually go ahead and cover that next week and go into more details strictly about send out cards and all the plans. There you go. That will be the topic for next week, focusing on just that. The other one that I'm excited about for relationship with others is Bella Cadeau. So Bella is beautiful in Italian. Cadeau is gift in French. So it's a wonderful melting of different cultures there when it comes to language. And basically, these are beautiful gifts. And it's a website all on its own that is all about those gifts. And they're gifts for strengthening relationships. They're gifts that help to basically share also sentiments from the heart. There are a variety of gifts that are in there also for creating more memories with others. And when you get a chance to look through there to where creating memories with others, there are game sets. So those are perfect for sending to families to create family nights, for example. There are gifts. I saw some gifts in there. I just started to touch the tip of the iceberg of scrolling through. And I saw some gifts in there that have to do with different passions that people have. And there's one of them that is tailored around hiking, and there's hiking trails, and there's a book about that. There's also a whole gift set about hiking, and that got me excited because my best friend and I were planning on doing the Pacific Coast Trail. And so that whole gift set, I was like, ooh, dancing in my seat. I'm like, I could send that to her as a gift to celebrate as we get closer, our getting together to actually do that Pacific Trail. And how long it's going to take us, or how much of it we're going to do, we don't know yet. We're still at the planning stages because that's a trail that could take months to actually hike and a lot of planning. So when you look in the gifts that are in there, there are gifts that are wide ranging in prices, but there are also gifts that when you send them to someone, the quality, I was looking at the quality and I was like blown away by the gifts that are being put together. So something definitely to look into. If you are looking gifts for someone, maybe it's somebody that you just sold a house. If you're a realtor and you want to do a welcome gift to that family, it could be a gift with games if they're a family with kids, to where then they build memories in their new home playing games together, you know. So there are gifts basically that you get to share from the heart and help create a stronger bond and memories. So those two, send out cards and Bella Cadeau, are for building relationships with others. Now the last two are relationships for business. So we have Stream Marketing and Stream Virtual Assistant. Stream Marketing, excuse me. Stream Marketing, I'm super stoked about that, because Stream Marketing is for those that want to build an online presence and are not tech savvy. So it's going to help with website building, with blog building, with all sorts of different aspects that have to do with online marketing. And it's going to be using artificial intelligence for your industry, for your personality, for who you are at heart. And it's basically just a couple clicks and it gets things going for you. So I'm very excited about that, very excited to explore into more details. So that will be another segment that I will do on one of these Tuesdays. And the other one is the Stream VA, so virtual assistant. And I have actually been part of the virtual assistant, I guess you could say, testers, to where I have been using the virtual stream service through a private group of virtual assistants, to where they were developing for how the virtual assistant program is going to work. And the virtual assistants have been helping me. Basically, they just about doubled the amount of contacts that I have in my Send Out Cards CRM. And the virtual assistants can help with the card sending. They have been doing all the behind the scenes of gathering addresses, finding out birthdays, who spouses are, when anniversaries are, who their children are, when children's birthdays are, and then also creating the different groups inside my Send Out Cards CRM for mothers and fathers and grandchildren, and putting all their birthdays and anniversaries in there to where it helps with all the follow-up and staying in touch to build those relationships. So those are the six, or the six new streams of income that Send Out Cards has launched by starting that head company called Greener Still. So we have relationship with self, which is Blue 42 for Life and Prompting University. We have relationship with others, which is Send Out Cards and Bella Cadeau. And then relationships in business with the Stream Marketing and the Stream Virtual Assistant. And then on top of that, these are all individual websites that we now have. That way, when we are having those individual conversations, we can share specifically what that person needs versus showing everything, which can be quite overwhelming. I'm still digesting all the information. And then we also have a website that is strictly for sharing about the business side for people that are looking for business income opportunity. And exciting news, all the websites are also interlinked. So let's say that someone is shopping at Bella Cadeau and they see on the side that there's also available greeting cards to where they can interconnect those. Something else that I'm excited about is a referral program for customers. So customers can now refer to where they don't have to be an affiliate. They can refer, they will have their own referral link when they get an account. So let's say that someone is shopping as Bella Cadeau. They have an account for Bella Cadeau. They will have a referral link that they can share. From their referral link, they receive points that they can redeem for free products. And what I'm excited about is that the redemption is going to be very easy, because anytime they have points that are available to redeem, when they go to check out for anything that they're doing, it will ask them, it will say, you have this much to redeem. Do you want to redeem it towards your purchase? And they can redeem it for anything, any of the 6 streams, any of the 6 websites. So they are going to be interconnected as far as being able to redeem. So I'm super excited. I've already had some people share that the points that they're going to accumulate from sharing, from making referrals, they want to save them to do their Christmas shopping with Bella Cadeau. I'm like, go for it, because those points are good for 12 months. So go ahead and save them up. And then when you want to send some gifts, go in Bella Cadeau's. Oh, those gifts are gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Go look around in them. You're going to love them. So that is, in a nutshell, all the announcements when it comes from the business side. Since on our Facebook page, we have a lot of our business team. The compensation plan is being restructured, and it is now based on points. And for every 15 points, that's where you earn on a daily basis. And if you do not have 15 points in one day, for example, then it rolls over until you reach your 15 points. And payouts are done on a daily basis. And we will go over into those details at another time. And I will also put in our Facebook group the video that explains all the points and how simple they actually are, because the points accumulate from no matter which one of the 6 websites that your customers go to. So that is going to be it in a nutshell. Daryl, do you have any questions? Anything that came up for you?
No, I mean, it looks like some great stuff, though. I really want to see what that stream marketing is about, too.
Okay.
Curious about that. Yeah, I'd like to get more info on that for sure. And of course, I already wanted to get involved with send out cards as far as sending that for my customers. So that'd be maybe those two together could be a good combo.
It definitely could be. That's something we can talk about. And let me
Okay.
check into the Facebook group just in case there's any questions that popped up. And let's see, no questions in there at the moment. So that is awesome. I'm glad that I was fairly clear in sharing. And any questions that come up at any time, you know, you can ask me, and then Daryl, I will follow up with you, and we can just connect on an individual basis and go over any questions that you have about what you were just saying.
Sounds good. Thanks, Marianne.
Fantastic. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And then
All right.
next week, I will be on at the same time, live streaming into our private group as well. Same Zoom link. And the focus will be going on send out cards and the different plans. So all the updates about that. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Daryl. And I will see you tomorrow. Oh, are you going to be participating in the Hawaii to East Coast Pacific networking event that's happening today?
Maybe I'm still trying to squeeze it in, so we'll see. But it sounds like a good event.
Yep. If you can, be on there. That's for sure.
Okay. All right. Thanks,
All
Marianne.
right. Thank you, Daryl. Have a great rest of the day.
Okay, you too.